Introduced by Rich. Keep him in line.
Yeah, we're trying to.
So we do seem to have a smaller attendance in the room. Remember I asked everybody last week how they feel about coming to this program plus the luncheon? No one said anything. Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's why you're here. Okay.
I need your card.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Rich. All right, everyone, we're gonna get started today. We do have a spotlight tonight. I think she'll be here closer to, maybe 8:30-ish or a little bit afterwards. We're gonna have Carolyn Mobius. She's gonna give us an update on the wastewater treatment. Thank you. Sorry, I've been talking the whole time on mute. We're gonna get started here. And we have a spotlight coming probably closer to 8:30-ish. And Carolyn Mobius is gonna give us a quick update on the wastewater treatment plant and what's been going on there. So she'll be our spotlight today. Want to thank Donna Jenkins for being our sponsor for this month and bringing some breakfast treats. Thank you, we always appreciate the support of our sponsors. And so we do have a lot coming up today. So we do have this program, and we have a returning newer member to the group that has come after having a nice little quick vacation, I think, in Mexico, right?
Yes.
So she decided she'd even come this morning, so it's great to see you here again. But we have a luncheon today as well. We typically don't have the programs together, but we do. It's a busy day. So please stay or come back if you just need to take a little break. But we have a wonderful program later on today. We'll have Mark Witham from the Military Heritage Museum in Nevada, Texas. He'll be talking about different military stories, and he'll probably also speak a little bit about what he does as a curator there in the museum. We'll have a ribbon cutting following the program for Stacy Clemmer and her group, the Clemmer Classic Pickleball. That'll be here right in the room. We have wonderful food catered from one of our newest members, Creole Cowboy Catering. Bree's here as well. So wonderful program, 11:30 in this room. So please be back, ready to go, 11:30 today. I want to also thank our sponsors for that program, Dalt, Trahan Wealth Management, and also Murphy Veterans Tribute, who is a returning sponsor of this program each year. There's also a few more things coming up. So the City of Murphy hosts their annual Christmas in the Park event. That's going to be December 7th, just a few weeks away. Please stop by the chamber booth. We will be doing a make your own ornament activity, so we'd love to have you there. You can have a new ornament ready for your tree or something to give away. Also wanted to kind of promote something for the Murphy Police Department. So there's some flyers on your table here, but they're calling it the Blue Santa program. So there's a lot of information on there, but on the bottom it talks about how it works. So the police department is partnering with local businesses, schools, community members to gather donations of gift cards, toys, clothing, items that children are in need of. And they're going to be gifting these to children that are in need. So they're carefully selected to cater to a wish list of the recipients. So that's what I know about it. There is a contact at the bottom, Officer Kaylee Herrera, and a phone number. So if you're interested at all in volunteering, donating, anything of that sort, please get a hold of them. I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Or if you just want to know more information, wanted to bring that up, the Blue Santa program. And don't forget to save the date for our annual awards gala. This year it's going to be Mardi Gras Masquerade style, February 9th at the Hyatt in Garland. And also want to continue to welcome our new members, and our newest members are Gear Go Live Promo and Design, Creole Cowboy Catering, Lloyd Dobson Electric Lloyd, and High Proof Designs. So we will get started. I will go ahead and ask those online to go first, and then we'll start here in the room. So, Janae, would you kick the program off for us this morning?
Oh, great. The first one. Well, hi everyone. I'm Janae Butler. Probably haven't seen many of you in a while. You need to have a camera where I can see them, Julie.
Yeah, we do. Bobby brings something, and we actually have one that we've been doing in the room, and then we were talking about.
Hey, Bobby.
We have a smaller group this morning, actually, but they're filing in.
Oh, well, hey.
There they are.
Good morning. Nice to see y'all. So, just a quick update about city things. If everybody has seen behind the PNC Bank over there by, McDonald's. See Swig is coming in back there. People say it's a great place, so we'll see, excited to try that out. We have another daycare that will be on the side of Pet Suites, so that's coming soon. And we'll see what we get with AGB. So they're surveying the land, so we'll see. Also, let's see what else. Oh, so I've spoken to Julie about this and then my other online friends before. But I will be having, an event for women business owners. It will be held at another woman-owned business. Well, two women own it. It's called the AR Workshop. It's in Garland. So hopefully they'll have the link for that. So it'll be just for women to get together, network, promote their businesses, and hopefully it will become large enough that we can continue to do that. And also we'll have information about the Murphy Chamber. I think the owners are members of the Rockwall Chamber of Commerce, just to get more of our information out there, and let them know they can join more than one chamber, and that we're here. So hope to see some of you there, and I'll get that link out to Julie whenever I have it.
All right, thanks, Janae.
Oh, one more thing, Julie, before we go. I miss seeing y'all in person. I really do. I'm in Arlington. I work in Arlington now, so it's a trek, but I miss being there and seeing everyone.
Well, we miss you too, and that's quite a drive there. Thanks for joining us, we appreciate it. Okay, all right, Linda.
Good morning, everyone. How would you like that little extra something to get your company name in your potential clients' hands 24/7? I'm Linda with Persona Marketing, and I sell promotional items. Anything you can put a logo on, from clothing to widgets, literally, also known as a tchotchke. A tchotchke is a little extra something that will help your potential clients learn about you and remember you and your company. I'm Linda with Persona Marketing. What's your persona? Thank you.
Okay, we have Daniel on the phone, he's, on the Zoom, and Daniel's actually gonna be our caterer this afternoon. Go ahead, Daniel.
You're muted.
Oh, you're on mute.
Hey, good morning. Sorry about this. This is Daniel Hudson, the Creole Cowboy Catering. Sorry we're going off on camera, but I'm actually cooking now for the banquet today. Just getting everything ready. But just very excited to be part of the chamber, and then the showcase we'll be having you bring really good food to the community.
Thank you, Daniel, appreciate it. Excited to try food. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and we're going to go to the tables here. All right, so, room. Jimmy, would you start first? He gave me the look, oh, she called on me first.
No, that's fine. All right.
There you go.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Jimmy Weddle with Farmers Insurance. Hope everyone is having a great Thursday and getting ready for the luncheon as well as Thanksgiving. A great time to be with family or friends wherever you're going. Be safe. One of the things I want to bring to you, it's very important this time of the year that you get your house ready for the winter months. Make sure that you're rolling up your water hose, putting the little boot on your faucet outside, because one morning you're going to wake up and it's going to, or the next day it's going to be 30 degrees. It's nighttime. You're going to be running around trying to find those little boots to put on your faucets, as well as making sure that your gutters are cleaned out, because there will be more rain. And you want to make sure that the leaves are out of your gutters so that your water goes out instead of inside the house and causes damage as well. I'm Jimmy, one of the farmers. Look forward to seeing all of y'all.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Donna Jenkins, and I am the president of Murphy Historical Society. And our job is to preserve the history of Murphy. And we've been preserving that history of Murphy for almost 12 years. So we're really happy to do that. And most of you know that we commissioned a picture of that's going to be on the cover of our directory this year. And Paul Brown has taken that and it's hanging in his office right now with some other Murphy pictures. And we're hoping that the city will allow us to put that portrait of our namesake somewhere there in City Hall. So we're working on that. Janae, you might be able to help us with that. Our next meeting is on the 21st, and we have a guest speaker that is coming. And we hope that you will come, 7 o'clock, and it's at the community center.
Buster. Couldn't make it.
Good morning, my name is Sammy Garner with Aflac, and as you can see, my buddy is missing this morning. For those of you who don't know, I have a big stuffed Aflac duck that I take with me, or bring with me frequently, but he is pouting this morning because he didn't get to go to the Wiley Chamber breakfast yesterday, so he thought he would punish me by not coming with me, so I give little scenarios about him. So anyway, Aflac is a company that helps you with your out-of-pocket expenses that Major Medical does not cover. We partner with Major Medical, or it can be independent. We work with companies, no matter how small. You can be a one-man show, two-man show, 50, 60, 100. We have benefits that can cover you no matter what your budget is. So, and that's one thing I really like about Aflac is that we try to meet your needs meet you where you are. So again, I am Sammy Garner with Aflac, and I hope everyone has a fulfilling Thanksgiving. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. John Conwell with Dignity Memorial, and I help people pre-plan for funerals and cremation and cemetery arrangements. You can find me on the web at johnconwell.us, and on that website I've got information about just general price ranges for cemetery and cremation and funeral arrangements, some of the locations that I cover, and also you can make an appointment with me online. So if you're interested, that gives you some good introductory information. Of course, the best way to get to know all the details and different options are just to make an appointment with me and I come to you. You can do it virtually, but if anyone's interested, if you know anyone who needs to do some pre-planning, please have them give me a call. Again, John Conwell with Dignity Memorial. Thank you.
Julie, can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah, sure.
What was the gentleman that was just there? Do you have a friend that is looking for cremation services for her father?
John Conwell with Dignity Memorial. I can get you his contact information.
Yes, please,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Very good. Works. The chamber works.
There you go.
Yeah, pretty good lead generation, almost within 5 seconds or something. That's good. I'm Bob Tillman, Special Ed. I think everybody in your college knows what we do. Website work, hosting management, all sorts of online services. One of the things we're doing, and I got a package delivered this morning of a whole bunch of videos and our 8mm film and some 8¼ audio tape to take and digitize, where you can actually listen to it, you can actually see the pictures, and you can actually enjoy it with your family. Julie called it that she was getting something that we did for her family. I guess she's sharing with some of your uncles or something like that, making copies of it. So it's a good way to preserve your family memories. You know, I've got cases of pictures at my house for my family. What good are they doing sitting in your shop, you know, in the closet someplace? Get them where you can actually share them with your family and your friends, whatever. You can make copies of them, preserve them so they won't get lost. You know, if you want to, some of the stuff you can post on your social media if you want to, or we set up special YouTube accounts or stuff like that where you can have it password protected. And anything online is not 100% safe, but you know, you can secure that stuff to some level. Anyway, if we can help you some of that, let me know. Bob Tell with Special Webs, we'll untangle the web for you, and we copy stuff.
Oh, no. I didn't do it. It's not.
I don't even get the podium already. Good morning, everybody. Hey, since Paul's not here, I'm gonna stand up here. How's this, isn't this different? I just feel so large up here.
Oh, he's getting a little power, guys.
He's a what power guy?
Getting a little bit of power going on
What do you
here.
want to shift gears?
Yeah.
Anyway, Rich Baker, I pretty much bought a poor cook of a Rich Baker. Been asked many times, what do you do? I generally say, nothing. Wonder shamelessly around it. But anyway, my daughter has an insurance agency and I attended her, which means I don't work. This is what I do, come out and aggravate you. So if you'd like to, at the end of the day, come on over and talk to us. We'll talk about Chambers Bay, which is an insurance group that provides us with over 130 carriers that we can reach out to, do multiple inquiries into the different parts of business you might be interested in. Anyway, good to see you. Glad you could come back and come to the Veterans Dinner today. Come on down, Gene.
Before Gene does, Lee, I think you joined. Lee, go ahead and give your commercial.
Lee Craig with the law offices of Lee Craig. I do village trust, probate, elder law, adult guardianships, and estate planning. And I have over 30 years' experience in the area and teach nationally to other attorneys for their CLE credits, their bar credits. And I'd be more than happy to help you plan your estate. I have a question for you. Why are clocks so shy? Because they always hold their hands in front of their face. And you should not be shy about coming and talking about your estate plan. It's a necessary part of life, and it will ensure that the rest of your life goes a lot better. Lee Craig, thank you.
Jean Chastain, Radical Insurance. To reiterate what Lee said, the world runs on paperwork. I never cease to be amazed at people who can't get their paperwork together, or can't find it, can't get it to the party that needs it. One of the problems, okay, I sell Medicare and healthcare, health insurance. And we are seeing more and more problems with lack of personnel. So if you have kids or grandkids, going to college and wondering what they want to do, encourage them to go into medical. And maybe not be doctors or something, but we need nurses, x-ray techs, all the supporting industries. And the reason I'm even thinking about this is I was scheduled for a test and they have rescheduled 3 times for various reasons already. I still haven't gotten it. If it were critical, that would be a big deal. It's not in this case, but being able to get the medical care you need when you need it is becoming more and more of a problem. So, anybody who's having issues like that, have them give me a call. I know how to expedite things.
Morning, everybody. My name is Mako, and I am a printer at Bullet Graphics Center. I want to share with you a new branding idea for you. These little tiny signs here. These particular ones have my logo on it. So if you happen to have an open house or bringing donuts or cake to an event, you can stick these little things for extra branding. Like I'm getting ready to visit one of our bigger clients, the city of Wiley. I'm delivering donuts to them, and I'm going to have some of these and several of the donuts in their box. But anyway, it's just an idea. I keep a bunch of these in my car, so when I happen to stop by a customer to cold call them and see how they're doing, I'll bring muffins or whatever and just stick these in there. They put them in their break room, and then anyway, it's just an easy way to keep branding your product. Again, my name's Mako, I'm at Bullet Graphics Center. Remember, other printers may be nearby, but nobody comes close. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
So, 2 ways up here. First is the Education Foundation. So, if you will humor me a second, because I had opened it and I think I closed out of it and I did, so now I'm going to re-find it. Yeah, I'm looking at my inbox instead of my sent box.
You have a send box?
That was pretty good.
Oh, I always send that in emails. I don't want to miss anybody. Okay, so since I can't figure it out, I'm just going to go off of my memory. So if I miss anybody, I apologize. Jack in the Box, Daltrell Wealth Management, Steve Dalt, personal funding for name scholarship. John Lashbrook with Willis State Farm. We have Allstate, Hotworks, Don Shepherd Pest Management, Gene Chastain with Radical Insurance, Hawaii Fluid Art. Yeah, there's a lot of them. We had a lot of donors this year. So it is that business support that got us to a total with the $1,500 we brought in from Pumpkin Chunkin, plus the additional about $500 from all the other events, and then another $830-ish from the youthpreneurs. We're a little short, so we're at $9,500. Our goal was about $11,500, which helps us to cover our scholarships. So that said, we are adding an additional fundraising opportunity. So as you can see, these are wonderful business ornaments. Personalized with your name, you can actually create these yourself. So what I'll do is plan to bring paint and these for $50. You can go ahead and create your own. We'll go ahead and resin them and personalize them with your business name, or if you want a regular name on there, that's fine too. And then we're gonna post them up outside of the chamber office for the entire holiday season. And at the end of the holiday season, guess what? They're yours. $10 will go ahead and cover the cost of the ornament itself, and then $40 will go to the Scholarship Foundation to help offset. So hopefully we can get to our full amount that we need for scholarships. So if we can get another $1,500, $2,000, that'll get us there. Right? So appreciate your support. I have, of course, mine, Daltrell Wealth Management, and I have the Murphy Historical Society. Donna Jenkins, thank you, Donna. So for you guys on there, there we go. So that's it. Or of course, if you just want to do your own personal name, you can do that too. Next, I'm going to do a shameless plug for Hawaii Fluid Art because you know I can. It is Christmas season, so you can do 3 of these at the studio. Personalize them for your personal tree with your kids' names, your family names. You can do faith, hope, and love, whatever you want to do. You can do your own personal tumbler. Like this, I put Feliz Navidad on mine, but you can put your name, you can put Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you want to put, whatever colors you want to put. And of course, we've got group events. If you're looking for a Christmas party location, great Christmas party location, we are booking pretty quick for the holiday season. So let me know if you're interested. We're in Frisco. Thank you very much.
So we'll skip over, yeah, she's gonna go after.
Oh, we're skipping her? I wasn't prepared, I literally looked back, I was like, I've got another minute.
Skip.
Hi, I'm Liza. I'm with The World is Waiting Travel. I'm a travel agent. So what we do, in case you're like, oh, but I have Expedia, I don't need you. I hear you until you do need me, okay? So what I do, I listen to you, what you're looking for, what you want to do on your vacation, your budget, and when you want to go, and then I do the rest of the work for you so that you don't have to spend hours and hours online scouring the internet for reviews that are questionable. I actually go to a lot of the resorts that I recommend. I've been to Mexico 8 times this year. It wasn't a personal fun trip, it was actually for work. But I go to these resorts, I check them out, I know the people, I know the beach, so that you don't look online and you're like, it has a beautiful beach, and then you get there and you're like, this is a terrible beach. So I'm here for you is to help you plan your next vacation. I also do destination weddings. That's my big thing. So if you have friends, family, kids, anyone who wants to get married in a beautiful destination and you want to save money, I'm here for you. Thank you.
She's shy, so let's lift her up. She needs some assistance.
I've never known her to shout.
I'm shy.
I'm shy.
She said, I don't want to talk to
I
you.
know, you don't realize I'm really shy. So pickleball. If y'all want to learn about pickleball, which is what we're going to do later, go to all the Murphy Rec Center. We have classes there. We have them in Wiley. We have them in Garland. We have them in Saxe. We're meeting tomorrow with Alan. We're going to be at the Stephen Terrell, the brand new place. We're going to do lessons there, and then they're going to have their open play. So I will teach any pickleball, any level. We have all 3 levels that we teach also. And what I really came today is I wrote this book on Conquer Cursive, and I took apart the alphabet, put all the small letters together, all the big letters together tall, and all the droopers together, and kids can learn it so much faster than doing an A and a capital A, a B and a capital B. That's what the teachers, because I'm a teacher, retired teacher, that's what we'd hand them. And my grandson did, and by the time he got to the B, it was an F, because no one was there watching him. So I took apart the whole alphabet, capital letters and everything, and put it back together. So, and I have life lessons in there. There's 18 life lessons that I do. And one of my main questions for you to ask your kids or grandkids, what have you done for your parents or your grandparents today? And they'll look at you like, well, I did my chore. No, chores don't count. What did you do without thinking about something to do? Like pick up the living room or take up the Coke cans or, vacuum the living room, do the dishes. They don't think those things. So you've got to train them to start thinking that way. So there's 18 life lessons like that I ask my 3rd, 4th, 5th graders, and they really, you have to train kids. We're thinking they're going to get it by osmosis. They don't, trust me. They don't think that far past this. So ask your kids, ask your grandkids, what did you do for me lately? And it's not like a me thing, it's to get them to start thinking, okay?
Hello, everyone. I'm Bree Hudson with Creole Cowboy Catering. We do anything from a romantic dinner for 2, from a 3-course meal, all the way up to a 5-course meal, for all the way up to 120 people so far this year. We also do meal planning. We did events out in Broken Bow, Chandler, Texas. So we do travel as well. So anytime you think you want to have something inside your home instead of going out to a restaurant, think of Creole Cowboy Catering. And we don't often, somebody requested us to sit down and have dinner with them. But I was like, we normally just cook, serve, and clean up after we're done. So if you leave us give us a clean kitchen, we will definitely clean it up before we leave that day. And again, Bree Hudson with Creole Cowboy Catering. Oh yeah, almost forgot, thank you. So tomorrow is every 3rd Friday of the month. I have a women's event which will be held in this room from 11:30 to 1. So we will have lunch served, and it's a little bit of education, a little bit of networking, and I would say wine, but we can't have wine. We could, but no. So it's normally called Wine, Women, and Wealth, and we will have sparkling juices tomorrow. So any ladies that want to come, you are more than welcome to come tomorrow from 11:30 to 1. Thank you.
Real quick, the ones that I missed, Glacier Dental, Oakwood School, First Baptist Murphy, Backyard Burger, Countryside Smiles, Dr. Gill, Boggio's, City of Murphy, Photoprint Deb Proctor, and Shout Out Media. Thank y'all.
Should we do do you guys think we should do the pin view? I was gonna call up our spotlight now. Do you think the pin view, or you guys want me to keep the tiles for the view?
I like it like that.
Like this?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna call up Carolyn Mobius. She's going to be our spotlight today and give us an update on something that she's been doing endless hours the last several years, right? For the wastewater treatment plant. Some of you that live in Murphy and that have been following this are aware that it's a topic, an issue that's been going on. And so thank you so much for coming today to give us a little bit of an update.
Hi, as she said, my name is Carolyn Mobius. Just to let you know, my husband used to be chairman of the chamber, whatever you call it, way back, I don't know how many years, 15 years or more.
Gave many years of his,
Yeah.
hours of his life, yeah.
Many years, yes, hours and years of his life. I also served on the Plano School Board for 7 years, sorry. So I'm like this volunteer person. I'm also Rotarian, and I've been treasurer and president of several not-for-profits. But my passion is, I guess, volunteering. So a couple of years, well, first I want to ask, that this is about the extraterritorial jurisdiction between Murphy and Parker, 100 acres that is going to be developed. Does anybody know about this?
Where
A
exactly
little
is it
bit.
located?
Okay, so
Street?
right north of Rolling Ridge, so the the very end of City of Murphy boundaries at Murphy Road, there's a little bit of land going from the end of Murphy, you go across the bridge, then you'll go maybe 0.2 of a mile. I don't even know if it's that much. And then you'll hit City of Parker, city limits. So right in this area, the Huffines, Don and Philip Huffines, I think you should know that name. Don had run for governor. Philip's run for a couple of different political positions. Well, they're developing this land, and what they're proposing is high density development. So 608 homes, which really, some of them are unbelievable. The design is 22 feet wide on about 300 zero lot lines and 90, I think, feet in length, however you want to say it. So besides that, this area is a somewhat flood zone, part of it. And they also want to build a wastewater treatment plant. So what they're going to do is create a municipal utility district, which is like a city, sort of. But they're not going to have police, they're not going to have fire, they're not going to have, all these things that are going to end up being a drain on the city of Murphy in particular, because we do have public safety, help. And city of Parker has a volunteer fire department. I don't think that it's full-time yet. And the two cities rely on each other besides relying on Wiley also. And I don't know if they have a relationship with them, but the small cities help each other out. So what's happened is during this process, I've learned a lot about how developers can manipulate the laws now, so it's tremendously disappointing because this one development in particular, it seems like the Huffines are given some leeway because they're not having to follow the law. So there's a group of us that, right now it's only about 5 people, besides the City of Murphy, City of Parker, and hopefully North Texas Municipal Water District that have been fighting this the whole time. So even though, I'm sorry if I'm all over, if I end up all over the place because you have to give me a warning when I have 5
I'll minutes. say, you want a 5-minute warning?
Yeah, I need a 5-minute warning. So, is it 5 minutes?
Well, no, we got about 6.5.
Okay, so the problem is there's so many different issues in this. It is just crazy. You turn the corner and there's another problem. And it's just irresponsible development is truly what it is. So back to the group of individuals in the cities, we've been pursuing this as far as we will pursue this to the Texas Supreme Court because we really think that we're right and how we're identifying these areas where Huffines is not following the law is going to be on our side. But unfortunately, it's really interesting, but you really have to go through all the steps. So there's the administrative court, which is the only thing the group's been in for 2 years, where we've had to fight each path to get to now the district court. So the district court is in Travis County, and I call it the real court, because we know that the judge is gonna look at the laws and interpret the laws, and we'll get a fair response, while so far it's been the administrative judge has just dismissed all these things that supposedly the developer should be following. She's just said, oh, this isn't relevant, and is only focused on one issue, while the group says gosh, I'm so sorry, because this is really complicated. So what I'm here to tell you, if you have any questions, because that's really what I guess I should get to, I'd be glad to answer them. We have a Facebook page that has over, I think we have 1,600 followers now. We're getting ready to ramp that up some more. We had to be a little bit silent on that end with certain, with the contested case hearing and stuff like that, to not reveal everything we know. We just set up a not-for-profit this week. I would have done it in the very beginning. I thought this would be over in a year, and it's been over 2 years, and it's probably gonna be about 3 more years. So really overall, we just do not believe that Murphy Road or the city of Murphy or the city of Parker should end up financially responsible, which is what's gonna happen for that utility district. So we're trying to fight that, and we'll end up asking for donations if you'd like to, and it will be deductible, and to help us fight the path that we're having to travel during this time. We're just fortunate that we have people in the community, because it is Parker and Murphy, that have money and that they've really are standing up for what they believe is really wrong and irresponsible development. So that's a short version, because I could go on and on. And I know it wasn't real clear, but it's amazing.
How do we find you on the web or on Facebook? What's the name?
Yes, so, and I wish I brought this, but I'll give you some information. So we just changed our name, and I think it's, because it used to be Stop Parker ETJ Wastewater Treatment Plant, but it's now, we really did just change it. I have to look. It's something like Stop Huff Fine 666. I'll get you that.
Get it, and I can share it out.
Okay, yeah.
You guys, or the week after, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get it to you.
So, and only 666 plays into it, because that was originally what they were saying was 666 homes. So even though their plan is to only do 608, we just, we're gonna support push that out, since that's not a nice number. But yeah, it's amazing. It's 320 zero lot lines. They're basically townhomes and then some patio homes. Right now, they only have one entrance coming. They're planning 2 entrances, but because you have to have 2 entrances, but the one entrance they're using, they think they can use as a private road. So we're taking that off the table. But we've had to fight that legally and pay for legal fees to support our argument. So then that leads us to maybe have fines will buy the property to the west. And the person who owns the property to the west that goes to Dublin Road is the one that originally sold him this acreage. So there's an opportunity that's still going to go through. But we're also, it's really amazing the laws that, just the development itself, the laws are not being followed. There's also, we have, endangered and threatened species in the state of Texas. And the alligator snapping turtle being one. I'm just going to focus on that because that is a federal discussion that's occurring too. It is threatened in the state of Texas, and we've had, shown proof that this alligator snapping turtle is in that the area of Maxwell Creek watershed. But they don't care. And we're like, okay, but that's the state laws you're not supposed to take or kill or move, and you don't care about that. So it's just interesting how the legislators' intent for certain things to happen are not happening. On the wastewater treatment plant itself, the reason they want a wastewater treatment plant, which at this point has gotten approved after the original decision said no, and the second one's approved it. It's gonna dump into Maxwell Creek. Maxwell Creek, we had experts test the water. It's pristine. It has all kinds of life in it. It qualifies for high aquatic life. And now they're talking, Hefines wants to put, yes, it's treated water, but it's not treated well enough. Excuse my grammar. It's not treated well enough where it's not going to affect the wildlife. So it's, and then Maxwell Creek runs right through our city hall and our city complex. So there's that issue that they really don't need a wastewater treatment plant. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. They really don't need a wastewater treatment plant because North Texas Municipal Water District, we have pipes out there that they can tie into. But the issue is then Hefines has to get City of Murphy or City of Parker, but really City of Parker, to agree to tie in. And the cities will agree if the density is decreased, which for our area, it makes so much more sense. If it was another like Rolling Ridge or Windy Hills, something like that going in to that area, that at least fits better. The other homes that are north of the development in the city of Parker are 10-acre lots. So it's just this wild extreme going from Rolling Ridge to high density, for whatever reason, to these 10-acre lots. So we just want something that's more, that fits our area, that we can handle. Usually most of the time with MUDs, they'll want to get annexed. And so whichever city annexes them gets all the debt. So it's just all these things in my mind goes everywhere, but there's so much to it. So I'll send her some information and information on where to find more information if you're curious. But it will be an unbelievable effect on our two communities and really destroy the plans that the cities have made over the decades on how they thought their property, our city limits would grow. And this is all because of the state politicians creating laws that have given the landowners too much power to do whatever they want now. So, okay. I think that is the best I can do, sorry.
Does anybody have any quick questions? I know we're kind of getting close to time. Go ahead.
I'll make an observation. It's interesting to me, there's a development over in Princeton, out past Lucas, bait sandwich, people with bait sandwiches. It's called Bridgewater, and it's one of those high density places. And what they've done out there, they have taken that whole peninsula. There's two ways to get on that peninsula, except the boat. There's a 2-lane road across a 2-lane bridge that goes north to Princeton. There's a 2-lane road that goes west out to, I guess that's West Park or West Lucas at Bait Sandwich. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cars. And if you're out that way anytime, you'll notice that they're out there trying now to improve the roads to handle it. So let's just, for example, say they put 600 houses out there. Most of these families that we know are 2-car families. You're going to put 900, let's say just half of them are two working people. You're going to put 900 cars on this road place out here. Is that really what we need?
The expert for Hefines said it'd be 5,000 more trips on Murphy Road. Going south, they think that most people will go south, 80%, 85% of the people coming out of that neighborhood, and I say no, because the school that it's zoned to is off of Parker. It's not Hunt, because Hunt is at capacity. So it's just really interesting.
I will say that I live in North Carolina, and we have a whole lot of muds up there. And, I'm glad that we did not buy into mud, because Mustang Lakes up there had a major plumbing issue arise, and everybody's water bill went up by like over $1,000 to help offset the cost of this plumbing issue in the community. And it was a big sticker shock to a whole lot of people up there to offset the cost, because they live in a mud, not part of the city. The city would not pay those costs. So, just something to think about when you're looking for your new house. I would not recommend buying a mud.
Yeah, usually their dues and whatnot are a lot more expensive, and, that's so true. You know, North Texas Municipal Water District, we pay taxes through our water bill, and they've planned for the future. They've planned what they're supposed to do, you know, to develop North Texas. And the state legislators said North Texas is a water provider for this region, and that's being ignored. It didn't say it might be, you know, it says North Texas Municipal Water District shall, which is it is supposed to be the utility company for water, so it's interesting. But I've been working on several filings. My brain is like this, and I have to read one that's like over 30 pages that is filed on Friday, so I'm a little tired.
So what do the Nuffines group say is the plus about it? How would they support?
That makes lots of
The plus is that they're gonna make a lot.
Well, no, I know that,
I
but
know.
I mean, what is their
So-
public statement? I mean, is it the water treatment plant that this is needed in the area? And
Yeah,
how
so
great this
they're
is gonna be for
lying,
the area?
they're lying saying that it's needed, and it's not needed, but they're saying it's needed because the cities aren't budging on the density, but the cities aren't lying. They're saying this is what we're able to offer. And they're just saying, well, I want my 608 homes. And we went to mediation, and it was all day, and they did not budge at all. They just said, oh, well, maybe we'll do more. So, you know, it's just, it is all about money. It's ridiculous because Halfine's, Don Phillip just bought about 2,100 acres by Grapevine that they're developing. And I think they have some land down in Waxahachie that they're trying to develop. That's thousands of acres, but they're focused on, you know, messing up two communities that for really, they can only build on about 60 acres. So it's just, and I have I live in Rolling Ridge, and the wrought iron fence is my backyard. I'll have 7 homes behind my backyard. I'm like, it's gonna have to be like 3 stories, I think. I don't see how else you could have a decent home. Oh, and they're supposed to sell between $475,000 and $550,000.
It's Parker.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So, but yeah, sorry.
Do you use Nextdoor, the app Nextdoor, to get this? Because, you know, we as human beings, we aren't into all that. I mean,
Right.
we saw the signs and all that, and that's all I thought about. I mean, that's all we, you know, as
Yeah,
people, transparency is not in our world these days.
Yeah.
But do you put it on Nextdoor to inform? Because that's a great way to get people to know what's going on.
I did in the beginning, and now that I have help again, more help, we will. The issue was we had, you know, I'm not a lawyer, and I had to, takes me a while, and I had to read those documents and everything. But for me and one of my best friends, who is a lawyer, he and I have been filing for the group of homeowners basically on the whole, and it is a full-time job. It is a full-time job. But then we have some great people like Betty Pilgrim, and some of y'all might remember Pilgrim's Pride Chicken. So Betty, he's no longer involved with that company. He's been gone from that for quite a while. But he's been a real force too. So it's been really wonderful. Another man, Ray Hemmick, he used to own Brandy's restaurants. So we have a lot of people, thank God, that can help through this process. But, you know, me personally, I've spent quite a bit of money, and I don't mind, you know, I want to pursue the rest of the way, but I just can't, I have to raise money now. I just can't do it on my own. So that's what we're looking for now.
Put it on next door. because
I will.
If you tell the truth on what's really going on, people will listen. I mean, we're in the dark on everything.
So this might be me, I'm gonna say, where's this guy?
Oh.
There's one person in particular that, you know, if you hear somebody keeps on attacking and it's a female, ask me, and I'll tell you if that's the daughter of the landowner that gave us grief. For, you know, I don't know why she's still doing it, because her mom got the 12 million, so. Well, and her mom's very wealthy, so I'll stop.
Anyone else? Yeah, well, I'll make sure I get the contact information.
Yeah,
Does anyone have anything else? Well, thank you so much.
Oh, I'm fine. Oh, I didn't say her name. I want to say her name, but I won't.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, thank you. Now, I don't know if anyone has anything they wanted to announce. I know we usually do like community announcements. You can real quick if you'd like, and then I know we're at time, and then we have the luncheon. So does anyone have anything else they wanted to mention? All right, well, feel free to kind of stick around for a little while, and then we'll be setting up your on.
Because I gotta get my king birthday.
Yes, oh, I'm sorry, wait, we were gonna do, we had our,
My king birthday, I didn't have any business cards.
you know what, I
I did
did.
my Christmas birthday card.
We're gonna do a drawing, hold on, let me see if we have anything.
I know, we do. Okay, I can keep it, okay.
I didn't say.
Thank you so much. You are right, because it's very good.
Yeah, we don't have any ready this week.
That's okay, I just didn't get my king, that's my king birthday. Alright, I'll see you a little bit. Bye, my friend over there.
I'll work on the stuff.
Don't worry about it. See you in a little bit.